This podcast was produced by OAR FM Dunedin with support from New Zealand On the Air.
Hi, welcome to Diversity Dispatch, your local queer and rainbow podcast. Hello, and welcome everybody back to Diversity Dispatch. I'm Miles.
And I'm Samuel. Kia ora. How we going?
Yay.
Yeah. I forget that people can't automatically respond and clap to us. Maybe
You expect applause to match stuff.
Yeah, or like oh yeah, we're great tonight. It's awesome. Woo.
Yeah.
Great to have you. Thank you, live audience. That it only exists in my brain.
They definitely exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We need to work on getting a soundboard so we can have like applause, air horn, something.
Yeah. It would be cool. We could just have a yeah, we're great. That would be just...
Yeah. Maybe that's a 2027 podcast goal, is to get the soundboard going.
Definitely.
Because we can do it. What we need to do is actually compile some sounds and send them to the right person, and they'll do it for us.
Yeah. So if you want more sounds, we can...
We can absolutely do that. We just haven't.
We're lazy.
Today's episode, we've got a couple topics planned.
And after that, we'll just freeball it.
Yeah, as usual.
Is it freeball? What's the word?
I think that's a right usage of the word.
Yeah.
I didn't say that grammatically correct.
We'll wing it. Yeah. Just goes into a snowball anyway half the time.
Yeah. But so, do you want to bring us into our first topic?
Yeah. So I just been scouring the internet and the social medias of these days.
The social medias.
Yep. And I just did been noticed that lately we've just had again an increase. I think we've touched on this before in certain gays or certain people within the LGBT community have tried to distance themselves or other themselves from the rest of the group and things like that, and how uncool that is. But there's just been I've noticed it's still going on, in particular with those that are particularly gays that are it's LGB, but without the T, because it should be different, or they don't really understand or agree with it for whatever reason. But now it's gotten to the point where I've noticed that it's having a bit of a backlash on them, and it's surprise Pikachu face. Who would have thought that distancing yourself from one particular part of the community would somehow end up impacting you, as though somehow it wouldn't.
Almost like people don't agree with what you're saying.
Yeah. And I think I've worded this really badly because in particular, there's a British
We're talking about a specific person.
Well, yeah, but also I've noticed it even in general. This is the one particular person that I've noticed that there has been a couple of articles about, but also it has been briefly touched on even here in not exactly the same way, but in similar ways. And it's more of those that are those that say LGB without the T and try and distance themselves from gender diverse or transgender people, or even just not just that, also distance themselves from those that are performative or openly gay.
Yeah.
And they're I'm still going to dress in just my normal heteronormative outfit, and I don't agree with anyone that dyes their hair bright pink or anything like that because that's just too much. I'm not one of those gays. I'm not one of those. And it's almost as if they feel as if, as long as I'm not one of those gays, or I'm not trans, then I'm never going to have to worry about being targeted politically or legislatively for being gay, or even just in terms of homophobic abuse at all. And
they don't realise that they're next on the chopping block after the trans people.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. And also, even if they're not next on the chopping block, those that are right-wing, or particularly, not even right-wing, because you can be left-wing and have these views, but that do have homophobic or transphobic views, they don't really see the difference between gay and trans, or for them there is no separation between LGB and T.
It's all just one group that they want to hate on.
Yeah.
So I feel and this is just the vibe I've gotten from what I've seen on the internet and on the news and that sort of thing. I feel the hit list in order politically right now.
The hit list.
The hit list of like slashing people's rights is trans and non-white people right now is at the top. And then after that, it would be other queer people. And then after that, it would be women in general until it's just cis-het white men left in the world.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like the order is right now.
I want to just differentiate. I don't even necessarily think it's cis-het white men. I think that we could take that white out of it and probably just put it in, replace that with class, as in terms of like economic class, because
I still think racism is very, very prevalent.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm not saying that, but I think that we've got the racism at the top of the hit list, whereas and then like I think the surviving class is probably more about wealth.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's the person.
Poor people and homeless people are definitely up there on the list. I don't know where I'd place them.
Yeah,
but they're up there.
Yeah, it's a pyramid. It's a list.
People are hurting people, and they need to stop.
Yeah. And what brought us to this topic of conversation is the fact that there is this British politician
by the name of Wes Streeting.
Yes, Wesley.
Oh, is his full name Wes? They've only cited him as Wes.
Yeah, yeah. His full name is Wesley.
Wesley.
Well, according to the Wikipedia page. So Wesley, Wes, but he probably just goes by Wes politically or in general public. Wes Streeting is a British politician who serves as Secretary of State for Defence. So he's Britain's first openly gay Defence Secretary, basically. However, he used to have a health portfolio or health and social portfolio. And during his tenure in the health and social portfolio...
He was removed from his position, wasn't he? Or did it just...
I didn't get that far or reach that...
You didn't read the whole article?
Well, I didn't read that much depth. I was more like focusing on what he stood for and what he did in that position before getting put into the Defence Secretary position. So basically when he was in the health and social portfolio, he
resigned.
Right.
He resigned,
sorry. Yeah. So... whilst he was doing that health and social portfolio, what did he do? That's right.
He pretty much defunded. Oh no, he extended indefinitely the ban on puberty blockers for trans minors, which put the wait lists in sexual health clinics for that group of people anywhere from 24 years to 224 years estimated. 224 years. That's 2 human lifespans to wait for care.
I'd say that's probably closer to 3 or 4 human lifespans.
224 years?
Yeah, how long do you think a person lives for?
In this day and age, like slightly over 100.
No, I think closer to 60 or 70.
I disagree. New Zealand.
But if you look at, the median age for New Zealand is somewhere between 70 to 75.
Median age of living people.
Yeah. But
that's not taking into account when they die. There are people older than that.
Yeah.
They're just not.
But we're talking about the average lifespan would be 70 to 75 years. So therefore 3 to 4 times that would be the 200 to 250 mark.
I feel like it's gotten older, hasn't it?
Well, no, but also then you've also got to take into consideration that trans people have a lower life expectancy as well.
Yeah, but they wouldn't if they got the care they need because a lot of it is hate crime.
I think we're haggling over semantics again. The point is there's a very long time, there's a very long wait list, and anywhere between 2 lifetimes or 4, according to whoever you want, which of us you want to agree with. So
these stats are saying 80.
Yeah. So this British politician, Wes Streeting, he continued to the ban on puberty blockers for trans youth. He's also gone out in an interview and said that he thinks that men have penises, women have vaginas, and that's the end of a biology lesson. So
Except it isn't.
And he seems like a great person in terms of his views on transgender people. However, he is the first openly gay defence secretary that Britain has. So, which is breaking the glass ceiling, but
it's good for gay people.
Yeah,
but his staunch stance on transphobia
is not good.
It's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah. And it's
one step forward, one step back.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It all just
He's broken the glass ceiling in some ways, but it's an example of the sort of person that just says, "Oh, it's LGB without the T," and thinks that that's okay. And now he's all of a sudden come out and said, and he's experienced more homophobia in his defence secretary position than he has throughout his political career. And basically, that's what we're trying to say, is that if you're going to ignore the T, don't be surprised when they come for the G as well.
I don't think they're talking about hate from trans groups when they're talking about homophobia. I think.
Oh, no.
I think they're talking more about from within the defence.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. Yeah. But also the defence forces have been typically very heteronormative and masculine and.
Yeah, because the UK decriminalised gay people in '64, and then what was it? I think it was like '94. They started 94 to 2000. They started allowing gay people into the military. So it's very, very recent. I would say in terms of the mindset changing within that demographic, and those years are taken from UK, not from New Zealand as well. Which is the location that we're talking about. Yeah,
but anyway, So this politician who's been anti-trans has been experiencing homophobia from his colleagues and also the people within the Defence Force, but also he said from the public as well.
Yeah, facing lots of criticism from the public.
Yeah, and whilst I can be sympathetic to the experience of being targeted for being gay, it's kind of difficult to process and try to explain to people that are LGB without the T that, well, they were going to come for you next anyway, and this isn't a surprise. So if you're out there and you're not of understanding of people that are non-binary, that are gender non-conforming...
No one's asking them to understand. We're just asking you, just be quiet. Just let us do us. No one's forcing you to do anything. Just let us vibe in our little corner of the world. We won't pick on you. Please don't pick on us. Be chill.
But I would actually want to just disagree with that a little bit. I think they should. I think if you're out there and you don't just leave those that are non-binary or gender non-conforming in the corner and let them alone. I think they should actually be supportive and on our side and an ally as well. Even if they don't fully understand it, they should definitely still be an ally and shouldn't be othering or saying, "Oh, well, I'm not one of those."
I think part of that will come with time, though, because if there are people that we're never going to convince.
True.
Right? So our only other option is to sort of say, okay, but just keep it to yourself. Obviously, we can't change your mind. We're not going to penalise you for having an opinion because that's not ethical. But just keep it to yourself. Stop hurting people. And then eventually those people will get old and die. And then we won't have those angry people as long as we continue to teach tolerance and everything in schools for the next generations.
Yeah. I get that, but I'm just seeing that this sort of view is also becoming more prevalent in young people. So it's going to take a lot longer for them to die. So if you're going to be out there and being like, hey, it's just, I just think I'm just trying to get the point across. You don't have to understand trans and non-binary and gender non-conforming yourself particularly, but don't try and other or distance yourself from that.
Yeah.
Because eventually, once those that are homophobic and transphobic are done with the T, they're going to come for the G and the L and the B as well.
Yeah, totally agree.
And they put it all together and they don't see you as any different. Because when the revolution happens, it doesn't matter if you say, "Oh, I'm not one of them." They don't care.
I think, and this is, I'm largely uneducated in the world of politics and that sort of thing. I mostly speak from my own experience and just from what I've seen online and in articles that I've read and news stories that I've watched. I think because the rest of the world takes their cues so much from the United States, I think once that bubble bursts, because they've got stuff going on over there. And I don't see it ending in any way other than a civil war. That's, to me, that's what it looks like is where it's going.
That looks like the eventuality.
Yeah. So I think, I think once that happens and once there is that political snap in terms of all that controversy, hopefully the good guys win. And then that positive rhetoric will spread globally because everyone takes their cues from America, and hopefully it won't become a global dispute where everywhere descends into civil war.
I'm hoping that too, but we have had our own localized issues, things that have taken direct from the American politic playbook.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, we had the definitions of a man and woman amendment bill, or whatever it was. You know, we had the Benjamin Doyle, who was the Green MP, that ended up having to quit because he got a lot of targeted homophobic and abuse.
I'm fine. I'm just having mic issues.
We had Chloe Swarbrick, who got called woke lesbo in that graffiti. It's golly, it's all over the place.
I try to position my mic and it just drops. It just falls.
It's a bit flaccid.
Shush.
Okay.
I've just gone back to a less comfortable position.
That's what they said.
Shush.
I'm sorry, but it was right there.
I can't even tell you.
From your microphone spinning around and not being fully stiff and rigid.
I wish
to
the listeners could have seen the spinning of the microphone.
And then everything that led to that.
And you're just like stuttering, trying to keep going while distracted.
Yeah, I'm just like, do I carry on talking? Although, how long can I talk about this? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
But I love Chloe Swarbrick. Love her.
Yeah.
I wish I had gone to her. There was like a questionnaire night, like Q&A, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think it was held by the university or something.
Yeah.
It was like a Monday night, and I had like just gotten home from...
Was this the night that one of our favourite councillors got kicked out, or was this a different one?
No, because that was the Big Hairy Network debate, wasn't it?
Oh, okay, yeah. So it wasn't that night.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Because I followed
no,
the
that was
Hairy
the one.
Network.
The one you were talking about. I want to go to that too.
Yeah, but I had just finished a day on the Polytech construction site, and I was just tired, so I didn't go.
I was both tired and I forgot about it. I saw the email the day after it. I was like, oh, damn it, I wish I'd remembered that. But then I was like, no, actually, I was too tired anyway.
I wish they would like live stream stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then we can just watch from home.
But then no one would go.
I can send in questions.
Yeah.
Just on Twitch, just do an actual live stream.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/Greens Party.
Yeah. I mean, for all we know, they do.
No.
Oh, no, but this wasn't just the Green Party, was it? It was a combination of different...
Oh, I thought that question Q&A night was just them.
Unless we're thinking of two different ones. I'm not thinking of the BHN one, but I am thinking of another one in which there were like representatives from multiple parties.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to our second topic.
There was something that I wanted to touch on with that though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh no.
Give me a minute.
You can do it.
Oh, I wanted to tell, I think I've said it on this podcast before, but I want to tell the awkward story that I had when I went to one of the meet and greets with Chloe.
Was this the one at WIF that I went to as well?
No, that was actually a better one. No, but there was many years ago when she first came to, it was one of her first when she was just...
Oh, I think you told me the story, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, it was a Green Party one, and she had just, I think it was just like her first 1 or 2 years of being in the Green Party, so many years ago. And I showed up in my work uniform, and of course I was wearing like a business shirt and everything, looking official, and this cis-het white-looking dude in a business shirt obviously would have stood out like a sore thumb in a Green Party convention. And I didn't really help myself by asking the question, so is there no way that the Green Party would be able to work with the National Party, say, if some of your views or policies did align?
Yeah.
I was just I was a newbie to politics and still trying to just understand everything. And she just gave me that look, very stirred, and said I don't think that we have enough policies that are aligned. But all of a sudden the entire room was like looking at me wearing this business shirt, white.
They probably thought you were a nationalist.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, oh no, and I didn't exactly help myself by asking that question. So
speaking of shirts, I love your shirt today, and I noticed that it's trans pride colours. Was that intentional?
No, I just wanted to wear something that was colourful and slightly flamboyant and flowery today.
I love it. It looks great.
Yeah. I also wore it with my bright blue blazer. Blue blazer. My bright blue blazer. Or actually, it's more like a sky blue, but it's bright enough, and it makes it look bisexual colours.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes. But
anyway,
yeah, that's us.
Okay.
What was the second topic?
The second topic was we're both in a show tonight.
Oh, yes, which will have happened by the time this is broadcast.
So I thought this was a really unique opportunity because we're recording before the show's done, and then the episode will be released literally like an hour or two after the show's done.
Oh, we could listen to ourselves afterwards.
we just advertise ourselves on stage when we get there. Just like, and then in an hour, come and listen to.
If any of you got a time travel device.
Yeah.
So, but what we wanted to talk about was.
Oh, do you want me to say it?
Yeah, it was your idea.
Yep. Our processes in terms of getting ready for a show, and like, because I sort of have like a very, like I've decided what my schedule looks like before a show.
Yeah.
And it's pretty like the same for every show, how I prepare.
So is mine, but it's probably more chaotic than yours.
Probably. I sort of, okay. So I
want to hear yours and feel.
Yeah. So when I'm planning something, I start from the event and I go, right, okay, I need half an hour travel time. So they want us there by 7 o'clock. So it's like, right, I need to be leaving by 6:30. How long do I need to get ready? Okay. Well, I always give myself about 4 hours, which is more than I need, but it means that I've got some breathing room and I've got a little bit of time to chill out afterwards as well. So counting back, I need to start by 2:30, right? And then I sort of plan the rest of my day around that. Like, okay, so I'm going to need to get my costume ready to put on and everything. So it's just like sitting by the side and I can just chuck it on. Jewelry, wig, shoes, another club.
Hair, nails, heel.
Yeah. But yeah, so I sort of count backwards from the event. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about doing a live get ready with me on Instagram, but I did a poll on my story to see if anyone would watch it. And last I checked, I had 18 views and 0 responses. It's funny because it's like they're not even saying no, I wouldn't watch it. They're just not engaging. Replying it at all. It's like, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
At least give me a concrete no.
Maybe they don't want to say no.
Well, I'm purely asking for practical reasons because if I go live and then it's like, oh well, no one's here.
If you go live and I can stream you on my computer, I might watch.
We could go live together. You could join my little live stream.
Yeah, but I've got work today. That's the thing.
Yeah, but later.
Oh, like do a collab.
You know how on Instagram you can
join in, tap in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why can't we plan on here? We're talking about our processes.
Yeah.
No one's going to know about it until after.
Yeah, true. But what is the rest of your process? So once you've sorted out your costume and everything.
Yeah, so that's always like in the morning before that's not part of the getting ready process. That's the preparing for getting ready process.
Yeah. So the pre-drinking before the drinking.
Yeah. Well, I don't drink before a show.
Oh, no, that was just like a joke.
No, but I wanted to talk about something adjacent. I also, this is something I've noticed that's completely unintentional. I almost sort of fast before a show. Like I don't eat a lot in the day.
I do as well.
Yeah.
I start to get really nervous and I just forget to eat and then my stomach is stuck rumbling. I'm like, I can't eat because if I'm so nervous that I'm going to throw up. I'm like, oh.
No. It's not because of nerves for me. I just like, usually I get so focused on the prep that I just forget. And then I become so focused that I don't notice I'm hungry anyway. And then the show comes and goes and I'm in a corset. So it's almost with the compression, I also don't physically feel that I'm hungry as well. So it's like, some days I've literally not eaten anything the entire day until after the show at like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Ooh.
But I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It's whatever. Now, tell me about your process.
Mine is exactly the same, except all descends into chaos and hell.
Yeah.
So I work to a tighter time frame because not when it's on Saturdays, but on days when I've got work.
Yeah.
I'm on much stricter timelines. But either way, basically, I don't give myself 4 hours to get ready because it doesn't take me that long. Yeah. However, it should I give myself about 2 hours or 2.5 hours.
Because you finish at 5, don't you?
Today I started work really early to make sure that I could leave early.
Good.
So whatever day it is, I usually give myself about 2.5 hours to do makeup. And the reason I give myself that time is because what I've found out every single time, or at least the past few times, is that I stuff up my makeup halfway through and I have to start from scratch. So what usually should take me an hour and a half ends up taking me 2.5 hours because I have to go right back to the beginning halfway through.
Can I ask, when you start a face, do you have an idea of like what colours you're going to use? And
again, yes and no. So exactly the same as you. I have plans of colours and costumes and things that I'm going to be wearing that particular day. And when it comes to actually getting ready, sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do something completely different today. And then I'm like, I'm just going to do a different colour palette. Or I'm going to look up a different inspiration mug. Or I'm not going to look up an inspiration mug whatsoever because I'm like, oh, I've done this so many times before. I know exactly what I'm doing. And then I stuff it up. That's the times that I usually stuff it up the most, is when I think, oh, I've done this so many times. I know exactly what I'm doing. No, I don't. Yeah. But there is a video of Adam Lambert getting ready for some like party glam makeup. And I sometimes go back to watching that.
That's a good reference because he's quite flamboyant makeup while keeping it masculine.
Yeah. And also because because I don't do the full eyebrows thing. I probably would, but like I kind of need my eyebrows for. So I do so I end up usually. So I plan. I'm going to start at this time. Or like for example, the last revolution, I said, okay, I'm going to start my makeup at 2 p.m. Didn't start until 3:30 or 4. And then upon stuffing up my makeup halfway through and having to start again. Although, thankfully, it was only one eye that I really stuffed up, so I kind of just ended up like, oh, that's all right. I can kind of blend this, and it wasn't too bad or too much of a save. So I didn't need to do like another hour's worth of makeup. I was able to save myself a little bit that time. However, when I went to go pull out my costumes, couldn't find the one that I wanted to wear. So it's like,
That's why you got to lay it out before you start getting ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably should do that.
Yeah, I don't usually do that, but I'm trying to work it into my process, so I did it today. My costume is all sitting on my bed with my 4 pairs of tights and my corset and my bra and everything.
Yeah, I probably should do that. That probably will be the first thing I do as soon as I get home is pull out my costumes.
Because then you can like sit down and get into the makeup without thinking about it. Because one thing I've noticed I hate is when it is down to the wire and then I'm running around in a full face trying to find my makeup and then inevitably sweating it all off. Yeah. Well, I don't sweat it off. I actually, surprisingly, am pretty good at not sweating my makeup off despite how much I do sweat. Somehow the face stays in place. Yeah, I hope I'm not jinxing it.
Yeah, touch wood.
Yeah, I get so sweaty. It's so gross.
I get when I do them after I get sweaty after my dancing. I don't seem to panic sweat, but I definitely do sweat from the physical exertion of doing stuff. But yeah. But my process is I plan to start at this time. I don't. I also plan to do my makeup without stuffing it up, which also inevitably I end up stuffing up, and then can't find my costume and end up panicking at the last minute.
Good times.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that is a good place to conclude our episode.
Yeah.
So we've got the show tonight, which is too late for any of you to come to. But if you did come, thank you for coming. And then we've got a show this Saturday, Revolution, Clownery special at
7. Yes, we've started at 7.
Yeah. Yeah. But please try and come at like 6:30, get seats, because every time we're like, oh, God, no one's here. And we have to like wait like 15, 20 minutes for people to show up. And then we're starting the show late and no one likes that.
What if we said like...
That's what I'm trying to get into is like doors at 6:30 rather than show at 7 on advertisements.
Yeah, and then we say be seated by blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah. Okay. I hope you all have a lovely couple weeks before we air another episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Pau Maria.
Thanks for listening. Tune in next time on oar.org.nz or wherever you listen to your podcasts for more queer and diverse content. Over and out.
This podcast was produced by OAR FM Dunedin with support from New Zealand On the Air.